Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in my vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, talking all about songwriting and what has worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. So this latest kick that I'm on is called A Guy Walks Into 32 Bars, and these are all musical theater songs that use a 32 bar structure. We thus far have looked at the song The Surrey with a Fringe on Top from Oklahoma, and now we're going to take a look at Get Me to the Church on Time from My Fair Lady. So Get Me to the Church on Time is a song, like I said, from My Fair Lady, composed by Frederick Lowe and Alan J. Lerner, and that play opened up on Broadway in 1956 before being adapted into a movie in 1964. That movie also included the song. The musical play and subsequent movie are based on the original 1913 play by George Bernard Shaw called Pygmalion. We'll discuss the film version of the song. While musicals would get much thematically darker in the 1980s and beyond, this is from an era of chipper as can be musicals, and this number is a great example. He starts off by talking to himself, saying the whole town is running out of time to live their current lives before his big event stops everyone in their tracks. A few more hours, that's all the time I've got, and I've got to track him down in just a few hours. Serves as the A part before he dives into the B part that we all know and love. I'm getting married in the morning, ding dong, the bells are gonna chime, pull out the stopper, we'll have a whopper, but get me to the church on time. There are variations on this B part, such as I've got to get there in the morning, despite all the girls who will try to kiss him on the way, and encouraging people to kick up a rumpus, buy me a compass, but get me to the church on time. The C part has two lines. The first time around he sings, if I'm dancing, roll up the floor. If I'm whistling, right out the door. Just like he alludes to in the first part, the whole town needs to be on board with his mission, and sure enough, by the last chorus, everyone is singing along in unison. It should also be noted that that C part changes the second time around. He says, if I'm flying, then shoot me down. If I'm wooing, get the girl right out of town. Then he goes back into the I've got to get there in the morning B part. And by the end of the song, everyone is singing in unison, getting him to the church on time and being united in that mission. Melodically, the song is written in G major, opening on the G, the 1 chord for 8 bars, and then moving to a D7, the 5-7 for 1 bar, a split bar of D diminished in D7, where the D7 continues another bar. The D diminished and the D7 repeats twice before resolving to G. This section all repeats, ending on the G for the 2 bars and moving to C for 2 bars, back to G for 2 bars, then A7 sus for a bar, A7 for a bar, and to D7 for 2 bars, to the G chord, D diminished in D7, and then it goes to the 1 chord, and from that 1 chord it transitions into a progression of B flat minor 6, D7 and G, which is the 6, the 1, and the 4. This gets played twice. The C part uses C, G, A7 sus, A7, and D, which is a 4-1-2-7-5-7 pattern. Instrumentally, the song uses strings and horns. Structurally, as is common with all the songs we're discussing in this particular blog and vlog kick, the talking A part kicks off the song. This is followed by 2 B parts, the verses, the first C part, another B part, another C part, and closes with the first B part being sung again. Get Me to the Church on Time is linked below. Also, when conceiving this particular blog and vlog kick, Joe Matthews and I, Joe is also on the board with the Memphis Songwriters Association, we were discussing the amount of musical numbers in Family Guy. The Simpsons did an entire episode dedicated to My Fair Lady called My Fair Laddie. where Lisa tried to convert groundskeeper Willie into a proper gentleman, and it includes a spoof of this tune. It's worth your time to check out after you finish watching this particular video, of course. So that is linked below as well. I'm Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you check out all of my other blogs, and all my blogs are on the Memphis Songwriters Association website, and then all my other vlogs, which are on YouTube right here, Minnesota Mike's YouTube page. Thank you so much.